Have you ever thought to yourself, you're trapped in a job, yeah, what pays well, but is killing your soul? Let's talk about it. Sometimes you could be in a good paid position, yeah, but you realize this is not my passion. This is not something I want to do. This is not something I even care about doing. I don't care about getting out of my bed to do some paperwork for these people. But do you know what? It pays well. Most people will tell you, do you know what? If you're in a position like that, stay in there, because it is hard, it's difficult. But you're saying to yourself, this is not what I want to do. Like, I've felt that way towards work for a long time now, but I understand this is something what I've got to do so I could drive my passion, or so I could pay for my passion until my passion starts paying me, in that type of sense. Anyway, you ask yourself, what more can you do? What more can I do about my situation? And what I thought about was, like, what I can do is I can pour more into the glass of myself and understand the times when I'm not at work, which is usually like 9 to 5. I'm gonna do as much as I can in the 5 to 9 time, right? So whether that's making more content, allowing myself to learn a little bit more in my spare time, which I feel is really important, you know, because if I'm learning something, at least I'm getting somewhere. When I'm not learning anything, I feel like I'm stuck in a place where, like, I don't really need to be, because it's not the life for me. Like, I like to say that I planned my own life. I'm not trying to let fate or like society or someone else plan my future. I understand that we're only on earth for one time and one time only, so we're going to live while we're here, but we're also going to enjoy and try and build something for the next generation, which I feel is really important. So your passion isn't what you do for work, and that's okay, because I feel that there's a lot of adult people that they don't do their passion. They just do what they've got to do, because bills and money coming in and making sure that people have things, like making sure your child has milk and stuff like that. Those things are over important. Making sure that you have a roof over your head. I was always grown up told that is key. That's prime. So you got to make sure that you got a roof over your head. You know, you can't be silly with it. So what we don't want to do is deviate too much from the plan, innit? But we want to make sure we execute the plan at some point. So I think giving yourself some type of time frame is fair, you know? I think we all don't give ourselves that effort where we can say, do you know what? During that time, I really tried to build myself up to do what I wanted to do, because I felt that this was my prime, or this is when I felt it was going to happen for me. Or even saying to yourself, do you know what? Let's set a date. And at that date, I'm going to start doing stuff, and I'm going to do it continuously for 6 months. But I'm going to give myself a prep before I even get to that 6 months to see if it's even worth it. Like, really do my research. Like, I had to really sit back and say to myself, 9 to 5 and working like that, that's not going to be my life forever. I know it's not, but I just have to make the effort so I can get out of that situation. And I think that alone is difficult, because you're now fighting with the things which are definitely going to pay you. They're 110% going to pay you. So work 9 to 5, me doing work, plumbing work, is definitely going to pay me. Content is paying me for sure, but it's not paying me enough for me to live my life. And that's not what I want to solely do with my life. I actually do want to work. I actually enjoy a bit of working, but I don't want to work so hard. That's the thing, or so much. So I currently do like 12-hour shifts, and I've realized to myself that I can't stop with my content creating journey or slow it down, because I've done that a few times when I've been working hard, and all it's enabled me to do is fall off from a trajectory where I started to go up. And I thought to myself, I can't be doing that again, because I've got way more people who are invested within me. I'm actually watching my content and saying, you know what, you're onto a cool thing. What you're doing is good. I really like it. And I've had a lot of interactions with people, whether it's been in the public, like, you know, like someone came up to me a couple of weeks ago when I was in West End and said, I watch your content. And I was like, bro, appreciate you, man. You actually made my day. So big yourself up. Remember that young man. What I'm saying to people is that, you know, if you've got a dream, if you've got a passion, yeah, sometimes you just got to chase it. Some of the other things, they're not where you want to be, or you don't see yourself being there forever. So sometimes you're kidding yourself. But looking at the bigger picture is what I said at the beginning, which is I wouldn't throw away my eggs. I wouldn't put my eggs into one basket. I'll make sure that I'm overly comfortable. And that takes time. I know that takes time, you know, like it took me a long time to be able to sit here and make these types of videos just so I could get what was on my chest off of it and allowing other people to have an understanding that, you know, like you could have a job and it could be a shit job. You know, I've had shit jobs and I just didn't put much into it. I put more into my content than doing my job because I knew I'm not going to be there for long. Like, I don't really care, innit? I know it sounds bad, innit? I know everybody needs a job nowadays, but that wasn't the job for me, and it wasn't really matching my skill set on what I'd done every day. So, you know, I put half effort into it. You know, I turned up on time, that's the main thing. I made sure I was always punctual. I made sure I was always polite. And when people asked me to do something, I just done it straight away. I didn't move like I was super bougie about something. I don't care about that. It's just work, innit? I'm here, innit? If I'm here, I'm going to do the work what you asked me to do. But I realised at that point, you know, like, it's just not something that I give a fuck about doing at all. I don't give a fuck about doing this job because this is not where my heart's at. This is not where I'm going to be at long term. This is only a short term job for me, but hopefully it's going to fuel my passion a little bit more with moving forward, because I thought to myself, you know what, if you don't start doing these types of things, you're going to be at these types of jobs, innit? So that was like a reality shock to me. But now that I'm in a better place, I can say that I'm not going to stop working, but I'm going to start to bring a balance towards my life, innit? That's what I feel is important. A good balance between focusing on my dreams a little bit more, on the things which I want from life, and not focusing so much on the job. I'm at a job where it's comfortable. Again, I'm always going to turn up, be punctual, be polite, do my work, do the things I have to do. If there's room for me to grow inside the workplace, I definitely will put my hand up and ask for, you know, a higher position if it's available. But I'm not trying to kill myself with the process of working anymore and doing the things which everyone is doing. I'm building myself, but understanding I have to build myself at a strong rate, because if I don't build myself at this strong rate, yeah, that dead end job, that shit end job, what I don't give a fuck about, it will always be calling you at the back. It'll always be, yeah, you can come over here if you want. It's shit easy. Yeah, but my brain is just getting fried when I'm there, because again, I'm just doing nothing. I feel like it's worthless of my time, but I understand that my time has to be equated to some type of money. You know, that's everybody's problem, is your time has to be equated to some type of money, and hopefully that money is enough to suffice me for the time while I build up my building blocks, innit? I think you got to have a strong core. Like, my idea has to start making money, and the things what I'm doing have to start making money, so I can pull away from doing some of the other things what I was doing in life. That is my plan. And I know that I think I should come up with some training courses and some other things which, like, I've learnt during the time, because I feel that my knowledge is it's necessary to the younger generation and to someone else who is obviously getting into it. There's people who are my age who get into plumbing, and I just recently made a video about plumbing, so definitely check that video out. I'll leave that video in the description box below. But appreciate you guys for sitting and hearing this conversation, which was it's just about your dreams, basically, man. It's just about saying to yourself, you know, what you're doing today isn't what you have to be doing for your whole life. You could be doing something else. I get motivated by watching people who are actually doing the things they want in their life. Do you know what I mean? I see that as ultimate freedom. But again, a lot comes with that. And unless you're willing to put on that button of doing a lot all the time and hitting it, it's going to be hard to get there. But you can get there. Another thing I would say about that, which has helped me, which is helping me at the moment, is strategy, man. I've got this strategy plan which I've written out for content, for the amount of times I'm posting and stuff like that. And that has helped me because organization within doing what I want to do and transitioning into the things which I want to do a little bit more, that takes time. And that I definitely struggled on, because it was like, when I have time, what am I doing with it? Am I doing these long videos? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Again, this was just like being all over the place when I didn't need to be that. What I needed to be was focused on A, B, C. And once I get A, B, C done, it's easy to move to a lot of the other points, which I needed to do as well. But we'll get into it. But I appreciate you all for listening, subscribing, liking, sharing, dropping comments, because it helps out with my page. My page has been doing awesome lately. Thank you all to all of you lot who have been dropping sick comments, been keeping me motivated for making videos and allowing me to get to know you guys more, the people who actually watch the videos, man. That's what it's about. I know I've been sweating a lot this video because this light is bloody hot, but we got to get it done. And if you got this dream, man, and this video came across your page and you thought to yourself, I'm going to watch this because this might motivate me, let it motivate you, man, because I'm now doing some of the things which I want to do in life, which I wasn't doing before. Thankful to all of you guys and my other communities as well. We've also touched 10,000 followers on Instagram, so big shout out to me, and get over there as well. Let's get it.